everyone, it's Casey. It's taken me forever to get this Resin Rose recap posted because I really wanted to record an intro and just tell you a little bit about what was going on in my life, because I didn't do much on the video other than some recording of just the vendors and whatever. I didn't do my normal like full-on weekend video. I just have some clips that I took as I could. So I thought it might be better to kind of give you some updates on everything I have going on because I haven't been on the channel in a while, and then have the recap of the weekend at Resin Rose at the end. So for those of you that have been following me a while, you know that I am nearing the end of my second surrogacy pregnancy. I will show you. I am 8.5 months pregnant, so we are getting very close to the end. So I had all these plans of making this video in a better location of my house. We are just in my workroom at my workstation. I've reached a point in pregnancy where it is what it is and you get what you get. So apologies for that. Some of the things that I'm working on right now that I'm trying to get in order before this baby comes is, you can see behind me, I'm already starting my table setup for BlytheCon, Wonderland of Play. It's the kind of USA BlytheCon for this year, which is going to be in New Jersey, New York, New Jersey. The actual event is in New Jersey, but it's so close to New York that some stuff will be overlapping the two cities, or the two states. So that is coming up the first weekend in November. As I mentioned, I think in a previous video, I wasn't even planning on attending because I thought with this pregnancy I wouldn't be able to, but I became pregnant a little earlier than anticipated. And so I'm planning to be there. It's going to be close. The baby is due about a month before the event. So depending on how all of that goes, we shall see. The plan is to be there. So I'm starting my setup now because I want to make sure I have everything I need prior to the baby coming so that I don't have to figure that out while I'm postpartum recovering. So that is going on back there. The other big announcement is I just activated the vendor registration for the Pacific Northwest BJD Expo for 2024. We are going to be back at the Sheraton. The dates are the last weekend in May and the first days of June. So it's May 31st through June 2nd of 2024. I anticipate that we're going to have more vendors this year, so we're expanding a little bit the space. And mainly that's because I'm already having vendor requests. So I do have that activated now. If you sign up to be a vendor before the end of the year, there is a discount. So it's a great time to get over there. I only require a deposit at this point. And that's really more just to kind of guarantee that you have a space. So that is now live on the website. I will link to that below. I will put a link to the Wonderland of Play BlytheCon information if you are planning to attend or you want to attend. It is a ton of vendors this year. So I'll put a link to that if you haven't got your ticket yet, if you're able to go, whether you're traveling or not. I'll do that. I'll put a link to the vendor information for the expo, the Pacific Northwest BJD Expo. So you can find all of that down in the description if you're interested in learning more about those two events. Other than that, I'm sort of slowly working on the expo. There probably won't be much going on until the end of the year or early next year. The theme has been announced. That's on the website. And like I said, we're going to get the vendors here rolling. But other than that, it's probably not going to be too much going on there. I am hoping to do some live events before the end of the year with some vendor table giveaway, ticket giveaway, that kind of stuff that I always do. I just haven't planned it out yet. So check that stuff out. I'm looking at my note, my sticky note. What was the other thing? Okay, so Resin Rose. So Resin Rose was a couple weekends ago. I was really excited to attend. I believe it was my second time attending. I am, as I just showed you, very pregnant. So I usually go to these events by myself. It is a lot to do when you're not pregnant, which is why I didn't do a lot of videoing. I didn't go to any of their extra events like the meal or anything. I just was too tired to do all of that. I strictly just vended at the event, but it was very relaxing in that way that I wasn't running the event, which now makes it so much more relaxing to attend events. And so I just vended, but the response was really good. They had a bigger vendor room also than they had the previous year, I believe. A lot more shoppers, a lot more people coming out. So I anticipate that, slowly post-COVID, our events are coming back, which is wonderful. So that was great. What else did I have to say about that? I had a really good time. Met a lot of people this time that I hadn't met previously. And it was great. So highly recommend Resin Rose as well if you're interested. One of the things I did notice, which I really liked, is that we do tend to have very different vendors. Some overlap, but overall quite different, which is wonderful because, having somewhat similar events in the same city, relatively similar times of year could, conflict, but it really didn't seem like it at all. They have quite different vendors, which I think is really cool. So definitely both have value. Both events have great value and different things to see, which is the point. So anyway, I will put a link also to Resin Rose. Since they just finished their event, I doubt they'll have anything going on for a while as far as I do think they have their date, though, for next year if you're interested in learning more about them. So I hope you enjoy this video. It's, like I said, just some clips I took over the weekend to kind of show what I saw at the event and how it went. Hopefully next year I'll be back to doing more full videos. I hope for BlytheCon this year we'll also see, as I'll be postpartum, how much I can get done there. But it is what it is, right? So I always have plans to do more on my YouTube channel, and it's just something that just kind of falls to the end of the list. But someday I will be more active on it. So I hope you're all well. I hope you're all doing well wherever you are in the world, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye, everyone.